Okay, so the first technique we're going to be talking about is called masking, and it's very simple. Okay, so we've got some footage of a villain here. It's got a big knife there, and we drag footage of another villain who's standing over there. It's important to use a tripod because you don't want the camera to move. And to do the mask, simply grab the rectangular mask tool and draw it over like that. Now, what you can notice here is that it looks different. You can tell the difference between the two shots. That's because the white balance wasn't set to manual. So when you're setting up the shot, make sure you've got manual white balance and manual focus if possible. If you didn't, like me, you can just feather it out. So as you can see, looks pretty simple, pretty realistic. We've got this shot here, composite onto that shot. When you're setting up the shot, you want to fit in as many people as you can. So think carefully about the space you've got to work with. For example, I can fit one there, one man here, one man here, one man here, and one man here. That'll be 5 people. So once again, once you film the scene, just grab the mask tool, paste it over the top layer, then the second layer needs a mask, and the third layer needs a mask, and the fourth man needs a mask, and then all of a sudden, you've got 5 people. Now you can start getting inventive with the positioning of your people in the frame. To help you mask out, hit T and change the opacity to 50%. This way you can see the people below you. So for this one, we've got a shadow, which is casting onto the character here. So what we're going to do is draw a wide mask with the opacity set to 50% so we can see him, and give this one plenty of room to allow for feathering. So when we get to the shadow, we're going to draw pretty close and then just seal off the mask. Now, with the feathering, hit just F, and feather it out. Shift T for the opacity, and we can see that that doesn't look too bad. We might just want to extend the mask over here a little bit. As you can see, auto white balance is really a problem, but we can fix that later. So now we get both of those, hit T, send them both to 50%. You can see there's a person over here. Well, for this guy, we're just going to grab the mask, we'll go ellipse this time, and draw a shape around him. And then we'll send him to the top. So if we put these both up to 100%, now we have 3 people in the frame. And then for this person here, who is standing on this couch, we'll just drag him to the front, draw a quick mask around him. And as you can see, we need to feather it to make sure the colours look okay. And then the last person, he's hiding under the table, so we'll just draw a quick mask around him as well. Feather him out. Now I'd like to demonstrate masking's greatest limitations. Turn the opacity of the top shot down to 50%, and you'll see what happens if the two of your subjects meet. As you can see, a simple rectangular mask won't do anything to stop this. You need to get very fine and detailed with your mask in a technique called rotoscoping. So for this reason, masking isn't a great way to duplicate lots of people inside your shots, because there's only a limited number of space, and if any of the characters touch each other, you have to use rotoscoping instead. But what I do use masking for is dead people. Because they don't move, you can draw only one detailed mask, and you never have to change it. So to do this, I just got my actor to run around different spots on the field, which was raining at the time, and just stand there for 1 second. And then I drew a mask around each, and then just placed it on top of the scene. And as you can see, I didn't get any in front of the path of where the actors were, so this is overall a very simple shot, yet it looks quite effective. Here's another example of using a still over live action. As you can see, it looks very realistic, but it's very simple to achieve. Here's a more recent example, and as you can see, they're just still images, and I've added lots and lots of love. Now I'll just show you some more examples of live action masking. Here's an example from my short film Left 4 Dead. As you can see, we've got lots of zombies. And in the next shot, you'll see there's some distortion when the zombies run by. Well, that's the end of the basic masking tutorial. If you like to use the masking technique to generate lots of zombie hordes, Then check out the last tutorial for tips on compositing. Otherwise well, you don't have to, but you can watch the rest of the tutorials and learn some more techniques for duplicating zombies, or henchmen, or goons, or orcs, or vampires, whatever.